In this episode, you will find out about 10 email marketing automation best practices for follow-ups, including the key strategy to ultimately being able to replace yourself in follow-ups and business, and at the same time keep growing your business and gain more freedom as well. My name is István Bújrasó, and welcome to the 47 Marketing Show that helps entrepreneurs like you to get more done in less time, grow your business, and gain freedom through marketing automation, delegation, and processes. Make sure to tap the like button if you enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified of the future episodes. And now let's get started. The simple fact is, people buy from people who they know, like, and trust, and gaining that right level of know, like, and trust in your leads and customers takes time, sometimes days or weeks or even months. And the more leads you have, the more impossible to manually follow up with all of them on a regular basis to gain that right level of know, like, and trust. That's why in this episode we are focusing on 10 email marketing best practices for small businesses so you can automate and scale up your follow-ups to grow your business. And now let's dive into the list. Best practice number 1, start with the end in mind. Set yourself specific follow-up goals. What do you want to achieve exactly in this area? This is not only important because it will give you the directions on which way to go, but more importantly, your end goal is the starting point to break down that long journey into small specific steps and to work out what email marketing strategy you will need to use to get your desired results. The next best practice, number 2, understand the journey of your customers. Besides follow-ups, what we're focusing on in this episode, it's really important to understand the big marketing picture as well and where follow-ups fit into that. In a nutshell, this is the journey your customers usually go through. Stage 1, strangers find and consume some of your content online and they get to know you, like you, and trust you to a certain level, and by that, they turn into your audience. Stage 2, some of your audience not only consume your content, they also react to your call to actions and visit your landing page and the lead funnel. Stage 3, from the traffic, the curious visitors type in their email address and they turn into your leads. Stage number 4, some leads on your email list develop enough trust in you over time and buy the first product from you. With that, they turn into your customers. And stage 5, when some of your customers who already have a strong know, like, and trust in you, they turn into your returning clients who buy regularly from you. So where do follow-ups fit into this customer journey, into all 5 stages? Before potential customers get onto your email list, the people who watch your videos, read your blog posts, or consume some of your other contents can be followed up with retargeting ads. And once leads get into your email list, the automated follow-ups happen via email automation. Now that you understand where follow-ups fit into the overall big marketing picture, let's talk about best practice number 3, know your customers. The modern entrepreneur knows their potential and existing customers, the more results their follow-ups will bring. Ultimately, the goal is to know your customers better than they know themselves in your specific area, because the information is the fundamental of your marketing being able to get the most customers through the stages we talked about. Every part of your marketing, including your follow-ups, have to talk to them. Let me give you a simple and a bit extreme example to make a clear point. Let's say your target customers are first-time puppy owners of a specific breed who live in the countryside. If your follow-ups would talk about how to keep elderly cats healthy in the city, you would get 0 results from your follow-ups. But if your retargeting ads and emails talk to first-time puppy owners of a specific breed who live in the countryside, then your retargeting ads will bring you the most right leads and your email automation follow-ups will get you the most right clients. And that's why knowing your customers is one of the key email automation best practices on this list. And more is coming up, including the key strategy to ultimately being able to replace yourself in follow-ups and in business, and at the same time keep growing your business and gain more freedom as well. Best practice number 4, do it step by step. Building out a successful email marketing automation strategy that does 3, 6, or 12 or more months of daily follow-ups and delivers consistent results can feel like an overwhelming task at first. The truth is, it's not something that is possible to do in an hour or in a few days. It requires setting up marketing automation systems, copywriting, testing, and more. Quite a lot of work overall, but in the end, it's worth it. And to avoid being stopped by the overwhelming feeling of the size of the entire process, the best is to follow a simple best practice, do it step by step. Okay, the next one on the list of the marketing automation best practices is number 5, be persistent. It's not only a huge and complex activity, it's a long-term and ongoing game as well. Which means if you want to successfully and consistently grow your business through follow-ups, you gotta be persistent and keep taking steps after steps until your follow-ups can run without your day-to-day involvement. Number 6, be consistent. Doing follow-ups here and there every now and then is not going to grow your business. Be consistent with your follow-ups to keep getting results that ultimately will grow your business as well. Although consistency is key, you will see it later in this episode, that is a smart way to do the follow-ups so it doesn't eat up your time every day, every week. With that said, let me ask you a favor. If you are enjoying this content so far, then click on the like button right now. Thank you for your thumbs up. Let's continue with number 7, KISS. When it comes to email marketing automation follow-ups, the key is KISS. Keep it super simple. Email automation tools make it possible to create complex segmentations and automations, but complexity always fires back. It's a source of confusion and errors, which leads to worse results. So keep your marketing automation follow-up super simple. Okay, the next best practice, number 8, make a great first impression. A lot of entrepreneurs make the mistake of getting leads onto their email list and maybe send them a few random emails. Then they stop for a while before emailing again. With that, leaving the leads confused and get cold, and they are losing out on a lot of opportunities. The best practice is to get started really strong to make a great first impression. When your leads opt into your email list, send them a welcome email sequence explaining things like how can they get what they opted in for, what can they expect on this email list, who are you, what do you do, how do you do it, how did you learn it or earn it, who do you do it for, how can you do it for the reader. Okay, in a minute, I will tell you about the key strategy to ultimately being able to replace yourself in follow-ups and business, and at the same time, keep growing your business and gain more freedom as well. Before that, here's another email marketing automation strategy, another best practice. Number 9, track and optimize. When it comes to follow-ups, the rule of thumb is to avoid guesswork. No matter how good the open rates and click-through rates of your emails seem, there is always space for improvement, and it is a best practice to always do that based on real numbers. So from the very beginning, track the performance of your email automations and then use those real numbers to optimize the relevant part of your follow-ups. With that said, it's time to talk about best practice number 10, the A.D.P strategy. This is the strategy that is key to ultimately being able to replace yourself in follow-ups and business, and at the same time keep growing your business and gain more freedom as well. This A.D.P strategy not only can be applied to follow-ups, it is a best practice in that area. The first part of the strategy is to automate as much as possible. In this case, as many parts of the follow-ups as possible. The second part is to delegate what's not possible to automate. And the third part is the most important part, processes. The processes make it possible for your email automation, email marketing automation, and team to work on their most optimum level without your day-to-day involvement. And that's how you can replace yourself in follow-ups, marketing, and more. Recently, we've published a full dedicated episode on the A.D.P strategy. I will leave you a link to that in the description so you can check it out after this episode. If you enjoyed this video, click on the like button, it supports this channel a bit. And make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified of the future videos just like this one. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.